good morning everybody and welcome back. I was on my way out to do a little bit of work on the camper, and of course I didn't check the weather. I'm already out here, so with that cover I'll just get myself under the cover and work with a light. But I'm heading to deer camp to work on the 12-volt system on that camper. I've got a new on-off switch. Don't know if that's going to solve the problem or not, but that's it right there. I didn't, with my test light, I wasn't getting a signal through it, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I was told that those go bad. I really don't want to put another one back on it, but at the moment, it was all that was available. Had a nice buck and doe show up on the trail cam this morning during normal business hours. If you don't know what that is, it's shooting time, and that was a nice buck, and I will post a picture of it. Here's my turn next to that cemetery. But I'm hoping they've gotten used. Seems like they've gotten used to the deer blind being out there now. So I'm going to give that a try this afternoon since I'm already out here. If I remember right, the second deer I harvested was taken on a drizzly day like today, about 10:30ish or so. Right now it's 11:34. I had a senior moment, I guess is what you'd want to call it. I was talking with my stepson last night about knives for field dressing deer and whatnot, and decided to play show and tell, and went and got my fanny pack, brought it inside to show him my knife that I got from George Loken. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'll have to look. From Pakua Cutlery. And in that fanny pack, of course, was the rope used to cock the crossbows, and that got left at the house. So I had to go in town here, and by the grace of God, I was able to find a cocking string, and I ended up having to buy a pullover because I left my jackets at home. It has not been the best of weekends. Excuse me. Having the stepson at home and having his things scattered abroad, I've just not been able to get a handle on stuff. I love him to death, but it is a disruption, and I think he's going to end up moving in with his dad. I thought he was going to get an apartment, but he's not going to. I guess they're changing plans. But anyhow, it is what it ain't, and it ain't what it is. It shouldn't take but a couple of minutes. Of course, those are famous last words, to get that old switch off and put this new one on, and kind of stick my head in the door and see if the inverter comes on. Alright, well, I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing, so I'll pause the camera for a little bit and bring you back and kind of let you know what's going on today. Gotta go back to work tomorrow, so in the meantime, happy Columbus Day. Columbus Day. Thank you. Okay guys, welcome back. It's a little after, it's getting, I don't even know, I can't see, 12:53. I'm leaving the deer lease in defeat. I didn't realize, well, let's back up. I was playing show and tell to my stepson, showing him the knife that I used to field dress my deer with. And didn't put the stuff back in the truck, and in that fanny pack was the the cocking string for that whitetail hyper, or that hyper whitetail that I've got from Barnett. Now, I caught it. I went to Walmart and I bought a cocking string for just your regular bayonet crossbows. And let me give you a little update for those of you that have the hyper whitetails. Don't even bother. It's not going to work. They pop off, and you cannot cock that string with your standard cocking strings. You've got to have the cocking device that's got the sled, or it doesn't work. And if my pea brain can friggin' remember that, I'll take a picture of the sled for you so that you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm a little burnt, but that's what I get for being a moron. And it happens, but God, you know, I look back and I'm thinking, if I wasn't trying to show off, I don't know. Forgive me, I'm mad, you know, shit. But we're keeping it real. These things do happen, like getting caught out there in the woods having to poop and you lose your shirt or your underwear. That happens too. And so back home I go, and by the time I get gathered together, it's going to be too late. Now, the bright side of the story, I believe I've got the camper fixed as far as the 12-volt lighting. So it wasn't a complete bust, but I sure did want to get a chance at that big buck I saw. But, you know, archery season lasts until January 15th. So there'll be some other chances, especially during the rut. So anyway, if you like what you see, give it a thumbs up. All right, hang tight. Okay, guys, good afternoon again. This is what I was throwing a fit about on my way back home from deer camp. I was going to hunt this afternoon, and this is the sled style cocking rope and device, or whatever you want to call it, for the Barnett Whitetail Hyper 410. This is just your regular standard Barnett cocking device that'll work with like the penetrator or the other type of non-hyper flight or hyper crossbows. I didn't know that this style would not work in the place of this style, and you know, I don't know why they just don't. I just about got hit in the face with it trying to cock that whitetail Hyper 410. But long story short, I went to Walmart. This is what they had as far as cocking ropes, so I bought it thinking, okay, I'll be back in business. Yeah. No. That's not how it worked out. It didn't work. It popped off, and like I said, about got hit in the face. It ends up together like that as you're trying to pull, and it just doesn't, or this stays separate. And I'm not sure why it's like that as far as the design goes, but it is what it is. If you got any of the whitetail hypers or any of their hyper crossbows, you've got to have this or the cranking device that goes into the stock. And I've got the cranking device on order so that I'm not without a means of being able to cock that crossbow. I can't say that I'm going to miss an opportunity this afternoon, but like I said earlier in the video today, and I think I brought it up. There was a nice buck, and I'm going to show you some pictures of that, or you'll see that before this segment of the video. But anyway, just so you guys know, just kind of a public service announcement. So far, that crossbow's been great. Just you've got to have the accessories that come with that bow, or it's not going to happen. All right, guys. I'm going to end this video and just we'll just call it keeping it real mishaps on archery hunting, and I'll put it out so that at least you guys know about this. If it's good information, give it a thumbs up, share it, like it. Yeah, that's the thumbs up part. And subscribe to the channel. It's free, and it'll kind of help me out as far as trying to grow this thing. I've been on YouTube long enough, and I'm trying to learn how to do the editing and stuff, so we'll get that one of these days. But all right, y'all have fun, and we'll see you this coming weekend.